for music. All right. Well, welcome to Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. I'm David Silvani, your host, and let's meet my cast, shall we? Say hello to everyone, Elizabeth.
Well, hello, everyone. I hope all of you out there are doing great, and all my fellow crew members are doing great, and getting ready to talk soaps here.
Thank you. And Lisa, when you say good evening to everybody?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody feeling today?
And Tam?
Hi, guys. I'm here. Good evening. It's great to be here again. Special little edition.
It's good. I think, okay, we're going to start off because we have a listener, and I'm going to see if she wants to come on. Let's see. Hello, you're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. This is
Hello.
David and Cast. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. I just saw on Twitter that you guys are on, and I figured let me just call in real quick and say hi and see how everyone's doing.
So far, so good. And it's nice. It's nice to hear from you. Have you had a busy year?
Yes. Very. Very, very, very.
Yeah.
With the baby and everything, he's actually screaming upstairs, so I wanted to just say hi and see how everybody was doing. And chat it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we've changed a little bit. I mean, I'm taking the front row while Pam's away on family leave, and and we still got CAROLYN and Liz with us, but Tamara, this is Tracy. Tracy used to be one of our original hostesses.
Oh, great. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, hello.
And
hello.
what would you like to share with us? Do you have something you want to share with us?
I just want to see
you have a question?
Has everyone been keeping up with Bold? Because I've been off and on, and I watched this past week, and I wanted to scream. So I just wanted to know if anybody else has been watching it.
Which one, B&B?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tamara, why don't you take that one?
Okay. Let's see. Where are you with Bold and Beautiful? Have you seen Quinn and Eric?
Yeah, I saw all that. I predicted that would happen.
Did you?
Yes.
I have to admit, I was quite shocked when I saw him and her bed.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I actually do. As long as she's away from Liam, it's great.
But I think they kind of missed the boat there because I kind of, Quinn and Liam would be kind of odd but kind of hot at the same time. I don't know. I think Rena Sofer is really good. I think she can, she plays well off of anyone, really. She's a great actress.
Yes, she is.
What annoys me is Steffi, though. She really irritates me. I don't think she was in the right to slap anyone, much less her mother-in-law.
Exactly. And
I don't agree with that. And for her to forbid a grown man on who he can and who he can't sleep with was actually kind of laughable to me.
You don't think Steffi has a right to to Eric's choice of women?
No, she needs to mind her own business and just wallow in her own loveless marriage that she shacked herself up in. She likes to blame Quinn for everything. Yeah, Quinn did a lot of meddling and stuff, but if Steffi was really all up into Liam, she wouldn't have married Wyatt so fast. She would have moved heaven and earth to find him, to figure out what went wrong, blah, blah, blah. I mean, at least that's what I would do, but hey, this is a soap. So, and I wouldn't go shacking up with my brother-in-law, and that's exactly what she did. So I really don't want to hear, oh, Quinn did this, Quinn did this. Quinn did not hold a gun to your head and say, marry my son. You did that all on your own. So suck it up.
Way to go. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more with you. Do you think Quinn has changed?
I want to say yes, because she seems really genuine with Eric, but I don't really get like the whole angle that might be coming. I don't understand it. Maybe she just wants to be in the limelight or whatever. I mean, she seems really genuine with him. She really does. And I mean, she can be good when she wants to be. It's just when she gets pushed, like with Steffi, she's like, first of all, who chases a total stranger? Like, I'm not running after someone. I mean, who does that? I don't know. It was just the whole thing was just awkward to me. It really
Do you think Eric can change her?
Yeah. Yeah. And I saw that they made like a little mention of like Eric and Donna, and I kind of liked them too, and I don't think they got a fair shot. And I thought it would have been cool to see them reunite again, but I guess that's just. I think Ridge and Brooke were talking about that before.
All that. I do. I'm wondering how far do you think that Steffi's going to tell Ridge?
Yeah, but really, I mean, what can they all do? This man is like 60-something years old. You're going to tell him who he can and who he can't date? Give me a break. Go away.
Exactly.
Stop. That's not happening.
Is your kitty at it again?
Is what?
I'm talking to David.
Oh, okay,
what?
Sorry.
Is your kitty at it again, David?
No, not now.
Okay.
I don't like that they broke up Bill and Katie anymore. They were fine. They didn't have to go do that again. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Oh, the whole Brooke and Katie and Bill thing?
Yeah, I didn't like that a lot. I didn't like that at all. They could have left them alone, and I think I want to see Brooke go back to work and do something. I want to see her create something. I want to see her more in like the executive role or doing something with the company rather than just the same old story. It's really old and boring. I want to see her in action. Not with a guy. I want to see her doing something.
Yeah, you want her productive.
I want her productive, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. But I do have to give her kudos for stepping up in Katie's defense.
Yeah.
That's
the least you can do.
Yeah.
The least you can do.
It is. It is the least she could do.
Mhm. And
So,
I have another question.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm just running my mouth. How come no one has tested Douglas to see if that's Ridge's kid or not? Because we all know it's going to be Ridge's kid. And they went through this whole song and dance for nothing.
Tam?
I agree. I didn't want to jump in there. I agree. I just cannot believe that a DNA hasn't been done. It's just an assumption.
Mhm.
And then once probably Thomas and she get together, and then somehow he gets sick, and then it's, she's already involved with Thomas, and like, oh my gosh, it really was Ridges.
Yeah. But there's rumors out there that Thomas and Sasha are going to hook up, so I think that's good. That would be cute.
That would be.
Thomas and Sasha. I have to really examine that one. I'm not. How do you feel about that?
She's cute.
How do you guys feel about that?
I'd like to see it.
I think she's too fine to be pining over boring Zende. Zende and Nicole could just get off of my screen. It's like paint drying. They're really boring.
Yeah. They have nothing to do yet.
Because it just reminds me of remember how Hope and Liam were together the very first time when they first started dating. They're just boring.
Exactly. Yeah. There's nothing. It's all flash.
Yeah.
And no substance.
None. None at all. Oh my gosh.
What do you think about Wyatt and Sasha?
That would be good because that will be somebody that Liam hasn't been involved with romantically. And that way he can have a fresh start with someone who hasn't been, involved with his brother.
That's true.
That can work.
He needs someone outside of his brother's playground.
Outside of his brother's war group. For sure. And I read Ivy's supposed to be coming back, so let's see why she's coming back and for whom she's coming back for.
Yeah, and for who? Hopefully with a nice story.
I hope so. Liam treated her like complete garbage, so I don't understand why she would be all up like that on him.
Exactly. So, is there anything else that interests you?
Not on that show.
Not on that show?
It's hit or miss.
That's about it, huh? Except if who wants to be in Monte Carlo around this time of year?
I'm just done because I took a long break from it because it was just out of control. And I tuned in this week and I was just like, are you serious? We're doing this. We're really doing this. So I was just like, okay. And then, I've been watching Y&R and I've just been in awe with that too. I don't know. Phyllis and Billy, I don't understand that. But let me not jump on that for somebody else.
Well, you can while you're here. We can go right into Y&R right now.
Okay.
So what do you have for it? What would you like?
I think that Sharon Case is an amazing actress, and I love her, but I don't understand why her storyline is running the way that it is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just confused. I'm baffled.
Yeah, she's a pro.
It's going to come out that kid isn't Nick's. It's going to be Adam. So, Nick gets hurt twice over again. And Sharon knew, like, the whole time, and she just decided to keep it to herself. So that means Dylan falls in love with the kid again, and it winds up not being his again. It's just...
Yeah.
It's sad. Phyllis and Billy, I just think it's disgusting. I don't, yeah. And I'm trying really hard to like this Billy, and I just can't get into him at all. Nothing against
you can't
the
at all?
actor himself. I can't. I really, because I was just so in love with Billy Miller.
I think a lot of us were.
And I really just can't get over it, and I know I need to because it's been a long time. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a while for me to get used to Justin Hartley as Adam, because I was in love with the actor.
Michael?
Yes, I loved him. And now, I'm used to this Adam, so, like, if he leaves and they get another Adam, I'm like, here we go again. But Billy Miller has only been the Billy for me. And I don't, does anybody understand why they're doing this with Phyllis? Why?
Why they're doing it with Billy and Phyllis?
Why?
I don't know. I think he's just showing him as a rebel, and
but we all know
to show that he can. Because we know that if it were Billy Miller and Michelle Stafford, I don't think the powers that be would have gone that way.
No. And Billy and Victoria are endgame all the time, so I just don't get it. I don't get it. And now Summer's pregnant with Lucas' kid, and they just tried to age her a little bit too fast. I mean, she's still
a kid.
She barely got out of high school, and she's working at Newman. They could have had her, like, go to college or something, or take, just like not like in a kid role, but not a grown-up role at the same time. But they went too fast with her. To me, they went too fast with her. And this Luca guy, he has no feelings for her. He just wants to get all up in the family. So I think he got her pregnant on purpose.
The pregnancy test was negative, though, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. Was it negative?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think she's pregnant.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
Phyllis
see
went
it.
Over there today. Yeah. Phyllis went over there today and was given a speech and a rant, and she said, I'm not pregnant.
She wanted to talk. She wanted to talk.
Oh, exactly. If that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. What about Chloe, guys? What do you guys think about Chloe?
She's got to go. She's got to go. She's in my way.
Yeah,
I don't. Now, I was telling Tam and the girls earlier in the earlier shows that in all reality, in normal circumstances, Christine would have been laughed out of the court for insufficient evidence.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
It's dumb, but I do want to get into that one thing. I want to applaud Y&R and the powers that be for giving a historical reference. When Adam took the Al Ford plea, That's real.
Okay.
Yeah. The Alford plea is real, and it was made way back in '63 for basically the same reason that Adam went to jail.
Which
this
is
guy
why?
named Alford. What?
Why did he go to jail again?
He took the Alford plea, which is he's not pleading guilty. He's pleading guilty to a lesser crime, but he's not. Actually, he doesn't have to plead guilty, but he will be treated as guilty.
Oh, stupid.
And from what I understand of the historics, it was because of overwhelming evidence that could have put him in could have put Alford in the electric chair. So he did it so he wouldn't get the death penalty. So, and the Alford plea is 30 years for second degree. And with that comes, I think you need explosive proof, and you can, if explosive proof comes out, then the verdict can be reversed, and I don't think you need a retrial.
Mhm. Okay.
So kudos on the history lesson from Y&R.
Thank you.
I know it does. It's still very extreme for him, I think, and and I'm hoping they blow Chloe out of the water.
Yeah.
It's nonsense for Adam to linger in prison like that for something he didn't.
I still don't think that he hit Delia, though. I know it's far-fetched, but I still
don't either. And my other thought is I'm hoping against hope that in Sage's original diary that it proves him that he didn't.
Mhm.
That would blow Chloe out of the water.
Mhm. Mhm. I don't know. I don't. Is Hillary okay? Are the drugs because she wasn't as nasty as she is now. So do you guys think the drugs was just like a side effect for her to be all stank and everything like that, or no? Okay.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Is that me? It's Carolyn.
Oh, is that you, Carolyn?
I didn't hit one. I didn't hit one. Sorry. A little bit of music there.
That's okay. I brought you in.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just talking to you guys about Hillary.
Okay.
And the side effects of the drugs or something where she's always been that nasty.
We do have another caller.
Yay!
Yay. Let's see who's on it. Let's see who we got. Hi, you're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. You're talking with David and his cast. How can we help you?
Hi, just tuned in. I was just curious. Does your program allow different topics, or does it usually say just on the soaps?
We're talking on the soaps.
On the soaps? Okay. Generally, when does your program come on?
What was that?
When does your program come on, like the schedule?
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
On what date?
It's usually the second and last Thursdays of the month.
Okay. And in general, your program is usually about soap operas, not usually
The
other
4
topics,
soap operas.
right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, then.
You're welcome. Any questions?
No, I've just been running my mouth. I only wanted to call and just say, hey, guys, I didn't really.
Well, I'm glad you decided to call in.
Yay.
I miss you around here.
I need to go get this kid ready for bed. So I will catch up with you guys later.
Okay. We'll let you know when we're on again.
Cool.
Thanks
Bye,
so
everyone.
much for calling. Bye, Tracy. Okay, Tracy has dropped. Thank you. All right. I'm checking the... Let's see. All right. Anything you want to add about Young and the Restless? Let me see. We covered Adam. You know how... Tam knows how I feel about Adam.
Yes.
Ad nauseum.
He's in prison.
But yes,
because
I am.
Somebody wrote
I
it
am.
in her diary. Really? That gets you convicted? I could write anything.
Yep. And
I applaud
I'm
him,
glad
like
I brought
you said. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's ridiculous. And that Victor is out is another thing.
I know.
I have to say this. Nikki is such a tool.
Oops.
I mean now you know. Now when you see me, everyone trying to give an opinion on Summer, you'll hear me say that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I think she's a lot like her grandmother. And I think that's what they want to establish.
It very well could be. I don't find Nikki to be as whiny and nauseating as Summer personally, but they need a strong woman, a strong independent woman on that show.
Okay, and then, do you remember my little teaser I dropped on last show? Remember I said don't underestimate Chelsea.
Oh yes, you did say that.
And you saw what happened. I couldn't believe it. I was applauding when she took that scalpel to Victor.
I just wish it had done some damage. Go Chelsea! Oh, darn. To me, it's just absolutely absurd that Victor is out and Adam is in prison. I mean, it's absurd. and of course, it's a soap opera, but
it's a soap opera. He's out.
Right.
I am surprised. He got 10 years for kidnapping and torture and all that above. And I don't blame Phyllis for coming forward at the hearing. And I applaud Jack for what he did. He didn't make it like it was his own thing. He's more taking care of Phyllis. It is wrong that he is out and Adam is in. And Adam's only in because he just crossed his father by trying to get to block his appeal. That's the only reason Adam's in there.
Yes.
And then, okay, I have to say that I liked Chelsea yesterday with Nicholas. She really gave it to him good in a little bit amount of time. When she said to him, "Do you really want to know what it is and help us, or do you want to stand in our way and watch him rot in there for the rest of his life?" And I hope she's not falling.
Yes, and not falling for Chelsea's. Or for
yeah. And not falling for Chloe?
Chloe, my mind went blank, thank you. Yes, not falling for Chloe's.
Yeah, she wants to believe
she's changed. Yeah. Chloe, Chelsea, get a clue. Buy a clue.
So, we got Hillary coming up. I think, what was it? We got that board vote. Is that today or tomorrow? I didn't get the chance to see today's yet. Lily wants to vote her off because of the damage with the drug trials.
They need to vote her off. But if they vote her off, where is she going?
Yeah. They want to I think all the men want to, it looks like all the men want to keep her, and all the women want to see her go. And only because she's a media nightmare. It's her fault. And she's not taking responsibility of her actions.
Yes.
So how do we want to handle that? Oh, wait. What do you think?
I wish someone would take her down a couple notches, honestly.
I'm waiting for Ashley and Lily to do a 2-on-1. Then throw Abby in there, make it a 3-on-1.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, we have a caller. Are you ready for this caller?
Sure.
Okay. Yes. Hey, you're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. You got David in a cast of thousands. How can we help you?
Hey, David. Well, this is Margaret. I've called you several times. Just wanted to call and say I told you so on the Victor thing on Days of Our Lives because I knew he was behind that kidnapping.
All right. Take it, Carolyn.
Oh. Hi, Margaret. How are you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Were you surprised to find out that it was Victor?
No. You can ask David. I told him weeks ago.
Oh.
Well, this is
You did.
This is Liz. This is Liz, and I'm still thinking that Kristen's behind it. I think Kristen's alive, and she wants her baby back, even though it's not hers. But that's
well, I don't know. After the vision, though, that CAROLYN had, I honestly believe Victor's in on it.
I think they're making it too obvious. I'm going to guess Kristen because I think that she's still alive. If you remember that they were getting that syringe or whatever, and I think after Kristen supposedly died, or maybe she did die, as we know, they're very good at bringing people back from the dead. I think it's Kristen.
I don't know. I think Victor's in with her, though. I really do, if it is her. Because he hates Teresa too much.
He does, but they're making it too obvious. They're making it too obvious that you would guess it's Victor. And CAROLYN had the vision of Victor, but I'm guessing it's for some other reason. So my guess is still Kristen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on that. I think he's tied up in it somehow. I really do.
I think they just made it
saw that phone
so obvious.
Yeah, but with him, I mean, it's not exactly like he's made any, he doesn't exactly show that he thinks anything about Teresa other than the fact that he don't want her to have the kid. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious that he would have something to do with it.
Exactly. But then you remember there was one brief scene where that woman, where I think it was someone went to this hotel room and she said, "Do you have what I want?" And Summer said yes.
Right.
So that's why I'm wondering that Kristen used a surrogate to get that to get Kate. So
that's
there's
possible
just like little clues. It's too obvious that it's Victor.
Well, Jen's leaving the show, though, right? I mean,
yes,
the one that plays Teresa.
Teresa, yes.
So I'm wondering if she's going to get killed off or something.
I don't know.
About 8 more months.
Because I actually thought that she was dead the other day with Summer. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, I did too.
Oh yeah, I did too. I thought that was gonna be the beginning of the end, but she's got
You're
lots
right,
of time
because I
left.
kind of suspected a coma or something. Then I was really surprised she came out of that.
And it could still be the beginning of the end. You know, look at what happened with Kayla. You know, the damage she has after Ava hit her over the head. So.
Yeah.
Right. I totally
She
agree
still
with
needs
that.
to have that looked at, though, doesn't she?
What?
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to confuse you here and switch soap operas because I have to get off here in a few minutes. But I have to gripe about GH as usual.
All right, gripe. We're listening.
Hey, can we please get rid of Jake and Susie and find Sam and Jason because this is beyond ridiculous. I mean, if she's pregnant, this poor kid's going to come out and be named Betty Crocker, really.
Lisa, you want to
I have
take
never
that
in
one?
my life seen something so stupid. They are writing them the most ridiculous I've ever seen.
Okay.
Lisa?
Well, I guess you called my name, so I have to get into this. Oh, boy. All right. Well, here we go. Yeah, I haven't seen Sam and Jason at all. It's definitely Jake and Susie. Sam used to be
Sam and Jason have been gone since 2012.
Yeah, I mean,
poor Jason just died then when he went in the water, and he ain't never found his way back, and I don't care who's playing it.
I mean, he's standing in handcuffs in the police station. How ridiculous is it? I mean, Dante knew that Nicholas was alive. They arrested
exactly.
him.
And come on, get real.
Franco.
I mean, Jason
people who do real
crimes. They see me a jet. The whole accident was ridiculous.
Yeah, when did? By the way, I tried to find Jason flying a jet ever, and I couldn't.
Because it never happened. Jason could never fly a plane.
Okay, I just thought I was like hallucinating or something. And
no, ma'am, Alan could fly a plane, but Jason couldn't.
You have a plane crash. Nobody has blood. There's not a bit of smoke. Kevin's somewhere behind a rock. I mean, please. Jason, he stayed back to turn the plane off, and the plane exploded, and all he had was a scuff mark on his head. Yet Valentine had visible signs of damage. I mean, really? They were all in a plane accident.
And he comes up with butterfly stitches on his head? Where did he get those at?
Well, I guess one of his
the first aid kit should have been with the plane, so how did Valentine find it?
It's really getting out of control. I don't understand what's going on with General Hospital. I mean, there are some storylines that could be really, really good, and then they just drop the ball every time. Do you agree, Tim?
Honestly, I'm going to say this, and I probably should not say it on radio, but I swear I think they're trying to kill the show. I mean, I think they're trying to run people away.
Well,
listen,
I think they just want to test us and see how far we will go, but there is a story, stories have to run their course and make it look ridiculous because they don't want it to end too quickly. They have to throw obstacles in there.
Yeah, but David, no smoke.
Okay, I'm just going to say this. Jason's been gone for 4 years. I mean, it's time to get Jason back and send Jake Doe back to Doughboy Land.
Get him back. Get him back to Sunny.
Yeah,
Doughboy
I want him
Land,
back
she
to
said.
Sunny. Jake Doe needs to go be the Pillsbury Doughboy and let Jason come back back to Sunny. I mean, this is beyond stupid. And where Sam went to, I don't know. Sam was fine. When Danny was sick, Sam was Sam. And when Sam was with Silas, Sam was Sam.
Kick butt Sam. But then, I don't know, did Patrick ruin our Sam? I don't know. Because ever since Patrick, Sam hasn't been the same.
Putting her with Patrick absolutely positively ruined Sam because they had to change her so much to fit into his little perfect world. I mean, come on. If Sam has a kid here, we're going to have roughly clothes and lace, and the poor kid's going to be wearing bow ties yet. It's ridiculous.
Let me say this. If she's, and I'm not even sure she is pregnant, but if she is pregnant, I mean, we haven't had a scene with with the kid that's there. Like, can we get a scene? We get stupid scenes with Franco and Elizabeth, having a date, and yet we wait all weekend for the culmination of the plane crash, and we don't get that. I just don't. It was like we missed a show somewhere. I don't understand what's happening.
It's like they think we're supposed to play this out in our head and put a jigsaw puzzle together instead of them showing us what we're supposed to be watching. There's some theories out there. I've seen them in different groups actually on Facebook that they're trying to actually get the ratings down so low that when they cancel the show they don't have backlash like they did the last time they canceled our soaps. That's exactly what I think they're doing. Because I'm telling you, I'm to the point where I don't care if I watch or not.
Conspiracy theory. It kind of sounds like a conspiracy theory, but oh my God, what else are they going to keep? Like, what are you going to do? When are you going to finish things up? When are you going to? They went from Cassadine Island to a plane crash to the Coast Guard or whoever coming to get them to being at the police station. There's no. It's like, okay, fill in the gaps.
It's like, when did they carry Kevin off and put him on the boat? And, this is just stupid. And
well, that's because they didn't want Kevin.
It's not like Dante's life, so he should be speaking up for him.
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. It's really, I've gotten some agita this week, although I was a little...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I got some agita this week.
And this, Liz not paying for anything is ridiculous.
Yeah, they keep saying it's coming, but too little, too late now.
Yeah, well, so's the end of time, but are we supposed to wait till then for that?
Right. Well, like I said, it's too little, too late. Yeah.
And Jason just all of a sudden has his memories back, and then 2 segments later, he's starting to remember. He don't know what he remembers, but he's starting to remember. I mean, he walks up to Sam and says, I remember everything. Well, everything you think would be just that. Everything.
Right. To point out the indiscrepancies with the Franco being arrested and then not being arrested, or I forget what it was.
He couldn't be arrested, but he could be held for 24 hours, and now he's under arrest.
Right.
And it's like,
can I interject?
When did we go from here to there?
I'm sorry.
And the whole thing with Nicholas is stupid. I am sick to death of Sam and Jason apologizing to all these people.
Right.
It's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, and now they've got Ava saying snarky remarks to them too. I don't. What? Really? Jason would have smacked her across the face before. What's going on here?
Crazy. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's absolutely crazy. And they expect us just to jump from here to there, and we're supposed to read in between the lines, and I just don't get it.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. I love my GH, and I'm going to continue to watch it, but they're really starting to give me agita, like I said.
Right.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I keep the TV on, but 9 times out of 10, I don't watch it. Because what's the point? I mean, you jump around so much, it's not like you're actually watching anything that has any continuity to it.
Right. It's like before you could miss a week and not miss anything. Now if you miss one day, you've missed like 2 weeks because you have to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what they expect and why they expect people to keep watching when they're not keeping anything to where you can follow it. And
well, Margaret, I want to thank you for
Jason
calling
says he remembers the Danny stuff, and that's stupid too. I mean, we don't even get a scene with them. But anyway,
I love you, Margaret.
I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I just wanted to complain about this as usual.
And well, thank you for calling in, Margaret.
We love hearing you, Margaret.
Okay, and I'll probably talk to you all next show.
Okay,
sounds good.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You ready, guys? We got a caller waiting.
Okay.
Welcome to... Wait a minute. I hit you wrong. Hey, you're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. You got David in the cast. How can we help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, I'm actually calling from Canada.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, God bless your heart. Thank you.
So I follow GH, and I do follow YNR, but GH is my ultimate favorite soap. We were just talking about this today, how GH was kind of like handed down to me. My grandmother watched, my mother watched. And I got to say, like in the past, I've always been very pleased with GH, ecstatic, excited to watch, on the edge of my seat. And lately I'm not. And personally, I think it's mostly like the flow of the storylines and where they're going and the writing to the true characteristics of the characters that's kind of pulling the show down. I don't know if it's probably lack of history and research or what's happening, but sometimes I do understand what Margaret was saying too. It is, the flow is not there.
Yeah, I know. People are going to have different views about different things.
And not all is bad all the time, but it would be
no,
nice
not all
if
is
we
bad.
had...
That's the one. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, I cut you off. Sorry.
No, it's quite all right. You go ahead. I cut you off.
And it's mostly the flow of the story. After today's show, I was really trying not to fall asleep today. But, I mean, it doesn't, I don't know how to say it. I guess it doesn't flow with everything right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I think we see the important pieces we should see. Like, that's what should be on our screen. We're not seeing.
I agree. I agree completely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also think the inconsistencies in the writing is really hurting the storyline process, too. It's not flowing because you have inconsistencies. Going back to what you were saying about Liz and Franco, you know, the last we saw, Jordan was saying, I don't have enough to arrest you, but I do have enough to question you and keep you for 24 hours. Then the next scene we see is Liz telling Griff how Franco was arrested for murdering all these GH patients. He wasn't arrested. It's like, did the writer for Liz not know what the writer for Jordan wrote? He wasn't arrested.
Sometimes miss.
Right. So, and
kind of like with Jason's
I
memory.
call it human error.
Listen, there's good things in this show too. I mean, there are things we all like. Let's not just get down on GH, because then it sounds like we're bashing our favorite show, and let's not do that. We all agree that there are gaps in the show, and I think the biggest problem is you get each story you get one day of, and then you're missing 3 days, and then you get it again, and then 3 days, and then, you know what I mean? And I think that's our big issue. But there are still things that I love Claudette Finn. I love the way this Claudette Finn thing is going to start playing out. This is all going to be fun to watch, as long as they do it in a way where we don't get bored because we're waiting 3 days to figure it out.
I do have to say the best part for me of Cassadine Island was Nick coming in, being a temporary Nicholas Cassadine. I thought his chemistry with Maura was through the roof. He, for me, made me really, really love Nicholas Cassadine again. My love for him had kind of drifted away.
Yeah, and then they took it away from us. Like, why couldn't he just have stayed until Tyler came back? I mean, yeah, I understand part of it was he had to disappear, but they could have done some scenes with him getting in touch with Spencer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could have been done so that it was more seamless than not seeing him at all. Like, I don't know. There are just things that are done that I think they think we are going to put together in our own heads.
Oh, I got someone. Okay. We have another caller.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Hi, you have David from Take Two Radio Soaps and Review and his cast. How can we help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Sharda. How are you?
Hi, Sharda.
Hey.
Hi, Sharda.
Hi,
Let's see,
Sharda.
we have Christine and we have Sharda.
Awesome. Well, I'm a GH viewer. I checked out some of the other stuff, but I'm diehard GH, so that's where I'm coming from. I have to agree with everything that everyone said about what's a little frustrating with the soap right now, especially when they cut scenes to show, a day or two discussions about a toaster. It's like yet they cut critical scenes that could have filled in some of these gaps that we're talking about. It's just a little ridiculous there. So they really do need some help with the project planning over there and figuring out how to lay out all of these stories. As far as things that are going great overall, I love Nina. We haven't really talked about Nina. Nina is a character that grew on me. At first I thought, oh my goodness, they brought on some crazy chick and she's just going to terrorize everybody. But you know what? She's grown up. She's awesome. And she's comedic relief at different points throughout the different stories too. So I love her, although she had bad judgment with Valentine last night. But overall, great.
But I do, and I love the Nina and Carly relationship that's happening right now. I love that, how they're a team right now.
Right. And Carly, she needs a girlfriend. I know she's, for the most part, been a little solo, the whole time, but she's had some relationships, and she's even, found a way to bond with Sam after all these years. But you just don't see the girlfriend aspect unless it's Lulu and Maxie.
And Carly's best friend was really Courtney, and Courtney passed away. And since then, we've never seen a reference to her bonding. Besides, the only other person I can think of is Sam and Lulu, really.
Yeah. And Lulu's her cousin, so I kind of, that's family.
And her mom's her mom,
straight.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love Nina. I think she's awesome. I like her and Maxie. I like their relationship. I like Nina and Carly's relationship. I think she's a great character. I'm loving on I wanted to say Silas. Is that crazy?
Finn?
Oh wow.
Yes. I'm loving on Finn. I'm loving on him. I'm loving on him and Carly. The looks that Carly gave him when he was kissing on the bearded dragon.
Roxy.
It was I mean, come on, it was the greatest.
Roxy is the breakout character, let me tell you. She should get an award next year.
We love Roxy.
We all love Roxy, yes. Yeah, and the name Roxy, too. I love the...
Do you guys get the connotation?
We all know, yes.
One life to live connotation?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all get it. It's great. We loved it. From day one, we knew... that was the first thing we talked about when he said the dragon's name. It was so funny because on the Facebook page, that's all we could talk about. Oh my God, how funny is this?
Yeah. That's all. I think that's all Frank. I think that's one of.
See, and
that's
the
all
comedy
Frank.
they have all that good comedy, little just things that'll make you giggle. But then they just take to, it's a great show. Let's move it along. Let's do, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to move it along a little faster. Yeah.
Right. It's just like
you're
last
looking for
week
continuity.
Right. It's just like last week when they had a show dedicated to hookups. Everybody had sex that day, and that's like all we saw. And today, a week later, it's like, STD time. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I think that storyline might be for the college kids. They're not back to school yet, so they thought they'd get this one in there for them. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that.
I have a question for Christine and Sharda. And then
Yes,
the
sir.
rest of you chime in after that. Girls, are you ready for my question?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Your interpretation. Molly Burnett versus Kirsten Storms.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I think Molly did a great job.
Yeah.
I love Kristen. She owns the role of Maxie. We all know that. And temporary replacement, I think Molly did a great job. I think they should find another role for Molly to play on GH. She could be someone big on there.
Morgan's new love interest.
Agree.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yeah,
Morgan's. I had to get that in there. Morgan's new love interest. I think they would look so cute together.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I had to get that in.
She could be like, no, I think Serena and Christina were blondes, but, it's an option. But, yeah, I agree. I think that Molly did a great job. It was awesome that they're good friends, and so she really was able to not only, know Kirsten's mannerisms, but she studied. I mean, I think she had Maxie down as far as, how she acted. And I think she did a great job. I think
agree.
both she and Nick were awesome temporary cast.
I love Nick. I think Nick Stable should also be brought back on as another character. I don't think they should let these two watch.
Tam, you want to take that one?
Yes, I thought Molly did an excellent job. I loved her on Days, and I know that they're best friends, and I thought she did a great job. And I know, people really missed Kristen and so I agree with these ladies.
They need to stay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Okay, everything okay on everybody's end?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions you want to bring up?
What is a hint, if you guys have a spoiler to it? What is the next big storyline that we're going to be seeing coming up that's really going to say that might give us a little more hope?
Oh, Nina and Theo?
Is that a big storyline coming up?
That
Right, it's her pregnancy or something.
Yeah, you know who Theo is, right?
Yes,
right,
of course.
Valentine.
Yeah. And she has no idea who he is.
Well, she does today.
Today
Yeah.
she does.
She does
She
today?
found out at the police station.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you must have missed today. Yeah, she knows.
Boy, you blink once, I tell you. I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. That's so unlike me.
But you know what? There still could be something. You never know. Either she could, come up pregnant. Hopefully they don't continue the STI storyline with that. But also she could not care because they were really attracted to one another. So we just have to see where Nina's head's at.
Yeah.
They had really good chemistry.
Yeah.
They did have good chemistry.
But you know what? That's the thing. Michelle and Donnell, they have chemistry with, every single character that they come across on the show. Nina and Curtis, just everyone.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I agree.
I have to agree, too.
Well, it's settled. No.
We all do love that. We all love our show.
Yes, we do. We all love our shows. We all like to gripe about them because we love our shows. We all love our shows because
Listen,
we
I
want
always say I love to hate it, because if I didn't love to hate it, I wouldn't want to watch it every day.
Right. That's true. We want to keep holding on.
That's right.
Because what will you do from 2 to 3 o'clock? I don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out.
I don't want to find out.
No.
My time here in Canada, we were always like 3 to 4. Then we got moved, and I'm telling you, I scheduled my kids' naps around my daytime soap. So.
Now, what part of Canada are you from?
I'm in Ontario.
You're in Ontario. Do you get the Y&R day aheads?
Yes.
You do?
I do like Y&R and I do watch it. Tamara knows I have been keeping up. I actually really, really enjoyed the whole part of Chloe coming back in. I was surprised to see her, and then I actually just read up on I was trying to figure out, like, where Chloe got her name from for Bella, and I found out it was named after the creators.
Yes,
so I actually do think it's a really nice way to honor them. Anyway, so Y&R, holy cow. I don't know. I love Victor Newman, and then I hate Victor Newman.
Yeah, I love.
I don't want to tell you how, and I don't want to tell you how I feel about Adam, because I'm an Adam fan.
Yeah, you're not alone here. Pam loves Adam, don't you?
I love Adam.
I want him out of jail. Victor never gets consequences. If you had to do like a what if, I always thought about this. I always thought about Victor Newman meeting Sonny Corinthos.
Oh, God. Well, he met Todd Manning, so why not Victor Newman?
When we were younger, my parents took us. My parents met Jeannie Cooper.
Oh,
and they did? Yeah, so they came to Ontario. I totally remember this. My mom was so ecstatic. It was Jeannie Cooper, Doug Davidson, and, forgive me, I always forget her name. Jessica Walton. Is that her name?
Jess Walton, who plays Jill?
Yes. Yes. And it was like my mom, because my mom watched D8. My mom even watched Santa Barbara. This is how crazy it is in our household. So,
well, don't worry. It's crazy like that, Mike.
Yeah, I remember my mom would make sure dinner was ready, so my dad and her could actually watch Y&R together.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. So, and
that's
my mom
how it should be.
I know. And when my mom met Jeannie Cooper, she was just like, she's the nicest lady ever.
That is an awesome story.
Yeah. Be nice. My mom's like, I'm surprised you never made an effort to go and meet any of the soap stars. Kind of hard when you live out here sometimes.
And Y&R is big in Canada.
They are.
I mean, because Kate Linder has those high teas.
They're always really huge. If you follow them on Instagram, you see all their posts about like what they're doing, and I actually like watching that because it's nice to see that it's Y&R is just not their job; they do other things.
Yeah,
and it's nice to see
I think that's
the
what it's about.
actors and actresses, go out and do things like that, and
other than stick with the show.
Well. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
where are you located in Ontario?
Burlington.
Oh, Burlington.
So I'm about maybe an hour away from Toronto and about half hour from Hamilton, depending on all over the globe.
I used to live in Toronto, so I know the area.
Oh, did you?
They just had a big event with the cast of Days.
Yes,
about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
And I think.
And we actually. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, and we actually have the Women's Days events, and usually it's always one of the we've had I don't know why I'm forgetting everyone's name all of a sudden. Kane, the actor who plays Kane, he's been out here.
Dan Goddard?
Yes. Yes, he's been out here to do the Women's Day, and he's their special guest, and they flood the exhibition place to see them, or wherever they're holding it this year. And it's we usually have like a guest speaker or a celebrity host that comes out to these things, and it's nice to see. I believe Victor Newman was one, Eric Braeden.
Yeah.
He came out, and I can't remember who was the last one after that. My mom always bugs me to go, but it never works out for me.
I know. They are hard to get to. They can be hard.
Yes. Yes.
So is there anything else you want to bring up?
No, I think I'm done. It was very nice to hear from all of you, to finally call in for once. I always tell Tamara I want to listen, and I never get to.
Oh.
I'm actually hiding from my kids right now.
I love it.
Christine,
I'm
are
so
you
glad
in the
you called
closet
in.
somewhere?
That's funny.
Well, thanks for having me on as well. I'm going to log off so that some others can get in, but I appreciate the time. It's always fun.
Well, I hope
fun.
you call again.
Yes, thank you for calling in.
Great
Right.
talking to you.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Good night, John Boy.
I was waiting for one.
Okay. Did I forget? Okay. Let's see who's up. You take a roll call. Liz, are you still with us?
Barely, but yes.
Okay. Carolyn?
I'm here.
Okay. Let's go on today's Victor and Maggie. And how soon before she finds out the truth?
The truth. You still think you think Victor had something to do with Tate's kidnapping?
Victor has something to do with it. Yeah, because he was on a phone call, and I don't know what. Because Carolyn.
I am going out on a limb, and I'm going to say I think it's Kristen.
You think he's talking to Kristen?
I really don't think it's Victor. What? I think Kristen's alive.
I hope she is. Boost up the storyline.
Wouldn't that
make sense? Wouldn't that totally make sense?
Yes.
Who else would want Tate? I don't think Victor did it. I just think they're making it too obvious. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I just think it's too obvious, and she saw him on the phone, but there really was no out-and-out answer of why, Carolyn saw him on the phone, but there was no real answer of what he was doing on the phone, or, so, like I say, I think if Victor had done it, it would be revealed to us in a way that he's not being suspected. Is what I think.
Okay. All right.
So.
Hey, are you ready for another caller, guys?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. Let me see if I can put it on, maybe. Hi, you're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. You have David and a cast of women. How can we help you? Hello? Hello, you're live with us. Can you hear us? can you hear us? I don't think she can hear us. Tam, can you see a? You can hear. Hello, Hello, you have David. You're on Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. How can we help you? Huh.
They must not be hearing us.
Well, either that or she doesn't want it. I'll put her on answer. Let me see. Okay. Maybe she just wanted to listen. There was no one, so. All right. So the question is, who was Victor talking to then?
I don't know. That will be revealed, but I don't know. I just don't think he had anything to do with it. And I hope he didn't, just for the sake of peace with Maggie and everybody else, because if he did, that is just not forgivable. Doing that, it's unforgivable.
No, I don't think Brady would forgive him if he did that.
And
no.
Maggie would walk out. Maggie would walk out on him. And yeah. I know it wouldn't be beyond Victor to do it. I just don't think he did it. What makes more sense to me is Kristen wanting that baby back, just because of how it was done. Because if Victor knew about Summer's relationship with that other con artist, I think he would have brought that out in the open. I think he would have brought it out to get rid of her sooner. You know, blackmail is it's just a TAMARA MO.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's just it. Now, the other thing is, do you think Deimos could be in on that?
No.
Even though he states he's not, and
he's so focused on Nicole. He's just focused on Nicole. So I just I don't know. I could be totally off base about all this. They're giving you these clues that are so obvious. Like to hear him say, when he was at TBD, that's horrible. Who would do that to a little baby? And the fact that he had his picture, there was a picture of him with that guy who owned, what was the name of the company where all the names are composers?
Oh, the Chopin Group.
Yes, the Chopin Group. It's just, I don't know. It's just these clues are just too obvious. That's all.
Well, Deimos seemed very, very convincing, and if he isn't involved, then Vincent Azari's a very good actor, because I saw that scene and I said, he was somewhat overcome and said that was terrible. How could they do that? To anyone and he probably has a past of something that went on.
And I don't know, because he was a young man when he went to prison, so he hasn't had a whole lot of time to do a lot of bad things in his life, just because of he's making up for lost time. Yeah, just being in prison. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll play out. I don't know how long it'll take to resolve the storyline. The one I really want to get after is Dario. You know, he's paying a guy to make it appear that the family of one of Eduardo's victims is coming after them.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I hope they find him out. I really hope they find him out soon. So I don't know. It's just a lot of things are stirring. You know, we heard that Drake Hodgeston was injured, and so I don't know when that will affect. I don't know when that will affect that storyline.
And there's a big lawsuit, so I don't know if he's coming back.
There's a lawsuit?
Oh, yeah, there's a big lawsuit. First, it was that he fell off a ladder at home, and then there was a scene that he did that he went full force on the door, and it hadn't been prepared properly, so he, I think, dislocated his shoulder and a concussion. So that's what I read, that he has a big lawsuit going, as well as healing.
Yeah. Well, and that might be, you know, because of the insurance. Yeah. That they might have to sue or something like that. I don't think that, you know, he's well, the fans consider him, you know, a major player on that show, but I don't know that they would, you know, be ready to let him go over something like that. So we'll have to see. Hopefully he will recover and get back soon.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with the storyline.
We'll wait and see. We will wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
On another note, Miss Liz gave me an assignment on the last show. Do you remember what assignment you gave me?
Oh, no, I don't.
You asked
so long ago.
You asked me when the new Abigail is set to premiere.
Ah, okay.
Soon.
And I'm telling you, it's looking like mid-October.
Oh, that long. Oh.
Well,
now, I couldn't make it out. I couldn't make it. I believe she is taping. So the way that it looks, I believe she is taping. So
I
that's
saw
when
a
we
spoiler.
probably see her.
I saw a spoiler. I don't know, just from the little bit I saw, that it doesn't look like there's going to be chemistry with with the two. But anyways, we'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know how she's going to replace Kate, but
Kate, she's a newcomer.
I know.
And Kate was a newcomer once herself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then became very good at in the role, and now she's gone.
Yeah.
Well, what does everybody think of the storyline with Chad and Jennifer? Well, what do you think is going to happen?
It's sad.
You know, I'm on Team Chad.
Yeah.
I used to be, of course, really root for Jennifer, but in this case, no, don't take that little boy away from his father.
No.
So, but what I think Chad should also do is get an actual, like a nanny or a governess or something like that, a professional, and not. Not have the Sierra,
an older cuddly grandmother type nanny.
No, I just mean a professional. I don't care how old she is, but she needs to be a professional, so he can show them. Well, yes, he's getting care, because they're going to try to exploit the fact of Sierra, this teenage kid looking after them.
Right.
that who has no experience.
What's he got up his sleeve for? What does Chad have up his sleeve for Jennifer? Because he looked today like he's going to be plotting. He's talking to the dad's picture, and he's going to go after
whatever
Jennifer.
It takes. Well, they're gonna, like she's a druggie and all of that. I mean, they'll have to. What else is he going to do? He's going to have to, because she's going to. Her lawyer is going to attack him in court, so they're going to really have to go after. So I don't know if that means putting Jennifer in a bad situation, and or making it appear like she's using or what. I don't know to what extreme he will go, but I'm on Team Chad on this.
Now, what happens when what's going to happen when and if Abby comes back?
Who knows?
Who
knows what her mental state will be like, if she'll, want to get back with Chad, if she'll even want her own baby. I mean, you just don't know.
We don't know. We can only pray. We can only pray.
Yeah.
Well, how does everybody like that? Jennifer's becoming so mean. She's always been sweet.
I don't think she's being really mean.
No?
I think she's just doing her best to take care of her own, and
she's trying to cope with Abby.
She's trying to cope with the same thing too, and I think that's just the way she copes. She doesn't want. She'd rather have him, agree with her and come to terms with it, but he's proud. He's a proud man, and he doesn't want to divulge that. He can't. I mean, he doesn't want to come out and admit that he can't do it, because that wouldn't look right. But
Jennifer needs to give herself
I don't know. I have a hunch he's going to turn and give in. I do. That's my hunch. I don't know anything in advance, but that's just my feeling. Tam, what do you think?
I think you're right.
He'll give in to Jennifer so that he can see
I
his
think
son.
he'll give in along the way. Because I think he doesn't want to cause any trouble. He knows. I think deep down he knows that she means well as much as he does. And you just have two strong opinions that aren't going to budge backward or forward for each other for a while, but one is definitely.
That's just saying that a man. That you're also saying that a man cannot care for a child. I mean, he's able to care for him. It's just that he's distraught over Abby being gone. And what I think what this custody battle is doing for him is helping to get his act together, because he's straightening out. Like in today's show, he said he's straightening out some businesses so they're more legit, and what's his lawyer's name? Why is that? It's getting late, so that's why it's escaping me. But
Aiden?
Claire, no, not Claire. Claire's mom. What's her name?
Claire's mom? Oh, Belle.
Belle, yeah, Belle, his lawyer. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm like ready to go to sleep. So anyway, so Belle, like Belle told him, clean up your act, dress conservatively, and all of that, and he's doing that. I just think he's grieving, but just to say that, well, because he's beside himself that you should take his boy away. Well, no, he's the father. He's that little boy's father. He's all that little boy has known since the beginning of his life. So no, I hope Chad stands firm and does what he needs to do to keep a hold of Thomas.
Well, he's been through a lot too because of all the issues with Ben, and was it his or was it Ben's? And I mean, Chad's been through a lot, so we hope that he doesn't crack.
Like being tied to a burning bed.
Yes.
So all he went through for that little boy, and just to hand him over to Jennifer. If anything, let Jennifer stay with him.
Yeah.
And care for him. But at this point, no. But just to say I'm going to take him away, that's awful.
So is it she feels because he's a TAMARA? What is her, or she wants the baby to be with a woman? What is her rationale?
She thinks he's losing it and just can't take care of him.
Okay.
And I'm like, no. No.
I wonder too if part of it isn't she's trying to hang on. She's lost her daughter. She has no idea where she is, and she's trying to hang on as much, to.
And I'm sure that's part of that. Now, if you saw today's episode, because Abby had kind of made a nursery at the Horton house, and so she was going through a drawer and she found pills. Now she did throw them out, so of course she could always dig them out of the trash. So we'll see. So we know that there's probably still some pills in around that house that she forgot about. But
I think Chad's probably gonna. She's thinking that's gonna what he's gonna use against her. So.
Well, he's already told her. You're a drug addict. He already said that to her.
So that's going to be one of the issues.
Yeah.
What does everybody think
in that house?
Okay.
What does everyone think of this? Yeah, what does everyone think of the storyline with Deimos and Nicole? Is Nicole going to buckle?
I think so.
No.
Well, they slept together today. And then she told Chloe that, because Deimos proposed to her, to Nicole, and she told Chloe, and of course we know that Chloe is pregnant with Deimos's baby, so that'll be interesting when all that comes out.
Yes. Oh. Does Chloe know who the father of the baby is?
Yeah, it's Deimos.
Oh no,
it's
okay.
Deimos.
Okay.
It has to be.
Yeah, she wasn't sleeping around. No, because
why is she so nice to?
She's like, I haven't been seeing anybody. She wasn't seeing anybody. It was just Deimos.
She wasn't seeing anyone.
Well, why is she so nice to Nicole?
Because they're friends.
They're beasties.
Well, Nicole said today, I know that he wants to have children, and I can't have children. Well, maybe Chloe's going to be the surrogate. Oh, my God.
Maybe.
And Chloe doesn't know if she wants to. Chloe doesn't know if she really wants to have another child.
Either Deimos will find out that he's the father, or Chloe will get Philip to say that he's the father.
Oh,
it'll be one of those numbers.
Oh, God.
Well, where's Daniel? Where's Chloe's son?
Parker?
Have they had him?
He's at a friend's house. Or she was playing at a friend's house.
Oh, yeah.
He was in an episode. I think he was in an episode this week where he was eating with Nicole at the pub. So.
Oh, I missed that. And how old? Is he still little?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What, 6? I think.
Yes.
5 or 6.
Okay. So,
yeah.
So they haven't. He isn't a teenager yet. The other one's spread up overnight.
No.
He's still,
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh.
Okay, guys, we're coming up on 8:35, and I want to give you a chance to have, each of you say something to the fans of soaps out there. And Carolyn, why don't you start it?
Well, thanks all my Twitter followers. I'm trying to get them to call in. I don't know what's going on. If you're listening, next time call in and let's hear all your views and what you think of our soaps and our show. And I don't know how are we going to get to some of these writers and producers and whatever to change things. I don't watch General Hospital, but I feel for you, the staff and the fans. Do they have new writers? What's going on there?
Gene and Shelley are writing for General Hospital. They have for about a year.
So it just takes time to get to the flow.
It's time. Yeah. It's time and pace and how they tell it.
Very frustrating for the fans.
It can be, and I'll give you this. This is my take on it. And back in the day when there were about 11 to 17 soaps on the air,
correct. Yeah.
There was a time where you could take your time and tell the story. And they have some long gone out.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
They're gone. Yeah, because everything's so fast.
They're looking for the easy thing that's going to raise the ratings. And with all the turmoil going on, a lot of things will probably drop within the translation. And I'm not just saying that about one soap. It's on all of them.
Yeah.
So I think we have to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, we're hardcore fans, and just, as you say, take the good with the bad.
Yes, we do.
Well, I appreciate all the followers.
Yep. Lisa, you have any words for the fans out there?
Yeah, listen, as much as we can complain about it, we still love our soaps. We still want to watch our soaps. We don't want them canceled, so we need to continue to watch our soaps. We can come on our show and we can complain about them, but we still want our soaps on. So, let's keep watching. Let's keep complaining if we need to. Let's give them props where they deserve it, because there are a lot of very, very good actors on GH. Actually, I think GH has probably the most talented cast out there. And, people are frustrated, but we know that we have the greatest actors. So keep watching, keep loving GH, and until I talk to you next time.
How about that? Thank you very much. Liz, what do you have to say to the fans?
Okay, well, hey, keep watching the soaps, and as you know, with the storylines in our soaps, sometimes there are peaks, sometimes there are valleys. So you just got to hang in there and just keep watching so that we can preserve the soaps that are left on TV.
Hear, hear.
Very good. Tam, finish it off.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that writers, especially for General Hospital, should be listening to their fans. The thing with Jason, that the reason he was so popular, and they switched that so much. It's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and you order lemon pie, and it's the best lemon pie around, and then you decide, you know what, we're still going to call it lemon, but we're going to take the lemons out and we're going to throw in the nuts, And that's what they've done with Jason. So that's why
think that you're not going to notice.
Right. And it's like, wait a minute, So, but that's what I think that, it's kind of like with our children too. Yes, we tell them when they've done wrong, and we praise them when they've done great, and the same way with our soaps. And it's the fact that we love our soaps, we love our children, we love our soaps, so we want that connection there. And we loved Jason as he was, and that's what we want to see. And I think that that's part of what it is. And I don't understand, McDonald's serves fries because people want them. Fans want to see this Jason back to what he was, and so I wish that the writers would listen. I know that they like how they're writing, but I don't think the majority of fans do. So keep watching, keep commenting. Mo told us to keep talking because that's how they know what we want. So
yes, that's
thanks
right.
for
keep
listening
talking.
and thanks for watching. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And now I have an announcement. and you've probably seen me post this God knows how many places, but we have an event coming up in Syracuse, New York. Mr. Roger Howarth is coming to Syracuse, New York on October the 1st. He'll be at the Palace Theater from 2 to 5, and you can pick up your tickets. You can email Wendy Ann 57@yahoo.com and ask her, or call her at 1-315-256-6519, and I believe that's her cell. And tickets are going fast. I believe we are up to 30. There could be about 12 tickets left, so if you're coming, now's the time to buy. And we'd love to have you. October 1st, Saturday, October 1st, 2 to 5 in Syracuse. Thank you very much. Now, how many of you are coming?
Sorry.
I'm all teasing you. I want to thank all of you for a wonderful show tonight. I surprised myself that I could keep up.
We had a lot of call-ins. That was good.
We had a lot of call-ins. And that's what we want.
Yeah.
To keep us buzzing.
That's right.
So,
okay. Very good.
I want to thank you all for coming and shoveling it around with everybody and keeping your cool and being professional. You were all wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, when's the next?
Thank you, David.
When's the next the date?
I'll let you know.
For the next. Oh, okay.
I will let you know. Okay. Normally it would be next week, but I'm on vacation, and hopefully it goes. That's why I offered to do it this week, and I just have to check with Pam and let her know. But I'm hoping probably the week. I'm hoping, the 20, probably that week of the 25th, is it? I'm thinking.
So you'll keep us.
I'll keep you informed.
Updated.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Good night, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Good night.
Night.
Good night, everybody, and thank you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get connected with Take Two Radio on Facebook or Twitter at Take Two Radio. For email updates on future shows, follow at Blog Talk Radio. For previous episodes, upcoming guests, and more, visit TakeTwoRadio.com.